Now at 5, the president pays his respects.
America is truly a nation in mourning.
And visits with survivors and first responders of the worst mass shooting in modern U.S. history.
We met patients that were absolutely terribly wounded.
As investigators speak with the gunman's girlfriend, hoping to piece together what led to the mass shooting in Las Vegas. And President Trump telling the people of Las Vegas that the country stands with them as they cope with the pain from Sunday night's massacre.
Meantime, in Los Angeles, the shooter's girlfriend is being questioned by the FBI. CBS 4's Eliott Rodriguez is in the control room with the day's developments. Eliott.
Well, Rick and Marudabey, the president is on his way back to Washington after his second trip in 2 days to comfort victims of a tragedy. He was in Las Vegas meeting with victims and first responders of Sunday's concert massacre that killed 59 people and injured more than 500. He's there as FBI agents are questioning the girlfriend of the man who committed the massacre. The president and the first lady arrived in Las Vegas aboard Air Force One to offer support to victims of the Mandalay massacre. The first couple paid a visit to the hospital where 100 victims were taken for treatment. Half of them were admitted.
What I saw today is just an incredible tribute to professionalism, and what they have done is incredible, and you never want to see it again, that I can tell you.
The president also met with Las Vegas police officers and other first responders. Meantime, the girlfriend of gunman Stephen Paddock returned to the U.S. from the Philippines. Video shows Mary Lou Danley in a wheelchair at the airport in Los Angeles, where she was questioned by the FBI. Investigators say Danley is a person of interest in the case. Her sister says she had no involvement in the massacre.
She don't know anything as well like us. She was sent away. She was sent away so that she will be not there to interfere of what is planning.
Pictures from Paddock's hotel suite show the weapons he used to carry out the attack. In all, there were 47 guns in the hotel and his 2 homes, all of them bought legally. He purchased 33 of them within the past year, most of them rifles. Police released body cam video showing officers pinned down as they responded to the gunfire. Authorities say the rampage lasted for up to 11 minutes. Kristen Babick, a law student at the University of Florida, was shot in the back.
And I kept asking her, am I going to be okay? All I want to do is graduate law school. Am I going to be paralyzed? Am I going to be able to walk again?
Kristen will walk again and hopes to graduate to become a prosecutor.
That's when I felt him get shot in the back.
Heather Milton's husband, Sonny, died in the gunfire.
And we fell to the ground, and I was talking to him, and he was still breathing at that time, but then he stopped.
Now, during his time in Las Vegas, President Trump called the shooter a sick and demented man. He praised the heroes and the first responders, but tonight Las Vegas remains very much a city seeking healing and answers into why this tragedy happened. In the control room, Eliott Rodriguez, CBS 4 News.